Hey everyone, we are on 2nd Avenue on East 56th Street, 757 in New York City. Today is the last Wednesday in June 2023. Currently 76 degrees Fahrenheit, cloudy, but not going to rain, hopefully today at all. Welcome, let's explore. Ambrose, good evening. Maria, good evening. Joyce White, good evening. Joyce, long time no see. How's it going? How's John? Felipe, Robin, good evening. Good evening. A lot of deliveries passing by here, bicycles and other things. Not right now, but it was plenty. I even took a picture and made it a wallpaper. A lot of restaurants around here as well. Fancy and just pizzerias like it's dim sum and pizza and Italian and Japanese behind, just on 4 restaurants on the same block. Interesting building there. It's narrow up there looking at it from here, and it's pretty flat and much wider if you would look from the opposite corner, or from a 90 degrees angle. We will kind of slowly head south right now. See, more deliveries, and then we will see what we're gonna do. In fact, maybe we can walk around the avenues. Like, let's head east right now, and we will walk toward the first. Another restaurant there. Nice. Quite expensive residential area around here, but very tall buildings here and there. We're on 56th Street, East 56th Street. We're approaching First Avenue. Hi NY. It is warm, pleasant, a little humid, not much, no wind, almost non-existent, and not raining today, at least right now, so it's good weather for walking, so we'll enjoy it hopefully. This building is huge, and here's a driveway and a huge space on the ground floor, and the building itself is lots of units. If you, I don't know if you rent or own or lease, but if you rent an apartment in a building like this, 3-bedroom will probably cost around $8,000 to $10,000.
Stubborn.
Maybe more, maybe a little less if you're lucky. Lily, what is that area called? Well, technically it is Midtown East. Perhaps it has some other little names here and there, but generally speaking, it's Midtown East. So we're approaching First Avenue. Haven't been here for a while. Let's see what's new. Marie Tall. Yep, there's plenty more. For some reasons, this building is Cathedral High School. I'm not sure if the whole building is high school. Maybe. Valerie was sweltering here in Alabama at 98 Fahrenheit. Seniors are advised to stay inside with AC or fan running. Whoa. 98. That is hot. Tony Norma, good evening, Oklahoma. No, hey. 56 East 56 and First Avenue. More buildings. This is mostly residential. East River is over there because we're on the east side, and it's First Avenue, so 2 more blocks and the river is there. Terence Cardinal Cook Building. That's why Catholic High School is there, and it's also New York Catholic Center, St. John the Evangelist Catholic Church and the church. So it's a big facility. No, I don't want to say facility, but it's a big center. Terence Cardinal Cook Building. And New York Catholic Center. There's some infrastructure, optical, spy nail, Corburn pellets. Lepin Coditian didn't make it. And Duncan killed Lepin Coditian. It's cloudy on 76, and it's slowly going to overnight go down to 67, but it's not bad at all. And 57 crosstown bus cruising 57th Street, but not exactly at 57th Street at all times. Sometimes it has to be, especially like on the east and west side, it has to zigzag a little bit. But generally speaking, it will be on 57th, but right now we're on what? 55th? 55th, yes. See, M57, crosstown bus. New York, west side, now it's going west side. Broadway and 72nd. This is where it's gonna terminate or go pass through or terminate. Which is far from 57. That's a little weird, but at the same time, it's a popular destination, so I guess they decided to connect this bus to Broadway and 72nd. This is where Trader Joe's is, and other things. Lincoln Center is few steps down. Derek, hey. WW. Hi. Maria Cardinal Cook was a famous bishop. Yes. East Sider, can you get close to Yankee Stadium? Why, Yankee Stadium is in the Bronx. That is a little way off where we are. One day. Leping, R.I.P. Ambrose. Oh, that's a Vietnamese restaurant. I think it was, or it will be. I don't know. Look, sign looks old, and the space looks closed. I guess I didn't make it. Marinara, that's pizzeria and stuff. Yeah, majorly pizzeria. Smell good. I'm trying to cut a little bit back on the carbs because I like this stuff, and if I don't control myself, it's a little too much. Bob Keish, I believe this area is Sutton Place. You know what? Thank you, Bob. Sutton Place. Perhaps you're right. The grades of craft, the grades of coffee, wines, spirits, and food. The window is open and it's full and packed. Has a bar and tables. Smells good when it's a combination of freshly made food and certain drinks. Tobacco, Tal Bagels, famous name. I don't know if this location is open still. Probably, hopefully, because it's one of the older businesses that's still, I think, in operation. But a lot of spaces are available. D'Agostino, that's the supermarket chain. One of them is right there. And of course, Starbucks. You will not survive without Starbucks if you're in New York. I mean, I don't go to Starbucks too often. But some people just run on Starbucks. Madison restaurant. It's a diner. It's a classic looking diner. Nice music playing there. Let's make a left. Get closer to the river. Before we do, see the moon right up there. We are on East 53rd Street and 1st Avenue. I will continue east for a moment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And possibly support us too if you feel like it. Thank you. Your likes are very important. 70 people watching us. We only have 32 likes. So please take a moment and hit the like button. We will definitely find more friends on YouTube. The more likes we get, the more new people will find our channel and join our chat. East 53rd and 1st Avenue. The short guy, the moon, Michael K. Hello, thanks for the stream tonight. You're welcome, Michael K. Hey, Jay-Z, good to see you. Good evening. Where the Christmas tree is at Rockefeller Center. Valerie, Lincoln Center is famous all across the USA, I think, because that is where the National Christmas tree. Well, technically, it is. What? That's a different terminology. National Christmas tree, I think they call the one that they set near White House in Washington, D.C. But the major tree, probably unofficially, is Rockefeller Center. Lincoln Center has a tree, but it is usually across the street and it's much smaller. Verde Park, or Verde Square, I think it's called. And that tree is, cannot be compared with the tree at the Rockefeller Center. But too many centers in New York, so it's a little confusing. Lincoln Center, Rockefeller Center. Favorite dessert spot? Well, if it's not too fancy, if it's more or less average, Paris Baguette is a good bakery, of course, always. For desserts and for, baked stuff. But then again, there's so many million different places to choose from in New York. So it's usually when you feel like it and wherever you are at the moment. We're approaching East River. Not quite, but let's see if we can find a way to get closer to it. Because it's a little tricky around here. If you look up, more and more residential buildings around here, of course, as well. Some are newer, some are older. But it's a nice area, of course, if you live around here. Maybe not too close to the transportation, but if you have a car, or if you don't mind walking a little bit, that's nice. BU, hey, Ambrose, a bunch of them in Flushing, Queens. Yep. Maria, hope to visit New York someday. Caroline Ann, hey, good evening. Know what is Valerie is? It gets a little confusing. Yuri Olivos, hey Yuri, good evening. So we have Queens and Brooklyn across the river, but right here it's Queens. Queensboro Bridge can be seen right there. And across the river, across from us is Long Island City. A lot of new buildings there. It's in Queens. So interesting. How we gonna get there? We're going to cross here, I guess. Even though there's no signage of any kind, so see, you have to be careful because it's a blind spot for the cars, clearly. So here, it would be helpful if those who walk in with no idea what they will see up here, they would know in advance, maybe at the beginning of a vlog, that hey, you should cross here instead of there. But never mind, it is Sutton Place because this spot is called Sutton Place Park. Thank you, Bob. Oh look, we actually have a little overpass here, randomly. What street is that? 53rd Street. Gallery with all the heat across the country, no wonder people are thinking about Christmas and cooler weather. Yep. AJ Chulo. Sutton Place. Oh, look, this beautiful thing with zodiac signs on it, and you can clearly tell north, west, south, and east. So technically, east is that way. So we're right. We're on the east side of Manhattan. If you look at the map, Manhattan is not vertical; it's a little twisted, but for the most part, north, south, east, and west is almost the same. Not exactly aligned with exact directions, but very close. Elaine, Florenza, hi, buon notte. The short guy, this place looks so relaxing. Where is this place address? That's the intersection of, that's the East 53rd Street, the easternmost point of 53rd Street. Voice, East Side Drive, you can probably say that. Ambrose, Sutton Place South, New York, New York. Thank you so much, Ambrose. Sutton Place South. Oh, nice flowers too. And they have tango in the park. Look at that. So here's the address: East River between East 56 and East 57. Oh no, it's a slightly different point in the park, but around here as well. Nice, learning something. Daryl from Chicago. Hey Daryl. Marie, pretty flowers. There's more pretty flowers. John R. Hey. Hi John. Right there we see the fragment of the Chrysler Bridge, and those wires above, it's actually the tram that takes people not exactly over the river but to the middle of the river, to the Roosevelt Island. So how we can get here? I don't know if it's open. Unfortunately, it looks like it's under construction. That's a bummer. Hey Sally, Carolina, and beautiful flowers. Marie, remind me of Easter. Oh, that's a bummer, because I was hoping, since we encountered that nice enough overlook and overpass, we could get closer to the river, but I guess not this time. Yep. Not this time, not here, not here. Okay. Well, a walk down Sutton Place. This street is called Sutton Place and East 54th. So it's between East 53rd and East 54th, and that's Sutton Place. Hey, Christian Hansen, how's it going? Valerie, what's the temperature? Right now, about 76. Yeah, that's a highway. Let's take a look at it. East Side Highway, so to speak. And Long Island City, Queens, on the other side of the river. Lexinic, good afternoon from California. Hey Lexinic, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Yep, 76. I was saying on the kiosk. Yep. Oh, that's a Pepsi Cola sign. Remember? That's not so long ago. I was browsing there on the other side. They have a great park there, right on the waterfront, and they have 2 ferry stops, New York City ferry. So beautiful. And that's a Pepsi Cola sign, huge Pepsi Cola sign right there. Yeah, usually it takes years to complete any major project like that. Daryl, Michael K. is Carl Schurz Park near where you are? It is up north from where we are, so it's in that direction. If you see the bridge, it's beyond the bridge. The bridge is on 59th Street, and Park is on, I believe, 80th or 77th Street or something like that, or 81st. So from where we are, 53rd, 70th, probably about a mile, a little over a mile. You know, we cannot go through because I forgot. There's no way we can cross here anyway. So we'll walk around the block one more time. But that was nice to discover this spot. Also, it's a nice view, great view. Long Island City is expanding and more buildings popping up. Oh, it's 86th Street. Thank you. See, I know where it is, but I cannot exactly pinpoint the street. Thank you so much, Ambos. That park is great, Carl Schurz Park, and also where the mayor of New York's home is located, house. That's his residence, so to speak, right there in that park. Ambrose, the power of Google. Yeah, what would we do without internet? I don't know. Thank you. John R. I've been sneezing like a shit too. Maybe you allergic to something. Maybe the trees or flowers or, you know, cooking smells or something. Welcome everyone, over 100 people watching us. We're browsing Sutton Place. It's on the east side of Manhattan. We are around 50th Street, like we are about to get back on First Avenue. Tatiana Kastner, you are missing many things because you are walking on the wrong side. Let's see what we're missing. Yeah, you mean on the wrong side of the waterfront? Maybe, but at this point we can't get there. So now I think it could be from all the soda I drink. Maybe. So we're back on First Avenue, and now we're gonna make a left turn again and continue heading south for now. First Avenue and East 53rd Street. Well, we'll go down to the river next time, maybe. Don't forget your likes, if you don't mind me reminding you about the likes, because likes are very important for YouTube and for you to show that you like what you see, basically. So it's a win for yourself and win for YouTube. Also, if you're not subscribed yet, we invite you to subscribe to our channel. We do a lot of streaming around a lot of different locations and events like parades, for example, and so much more. And everyone is welcome. Oh, that's romantic. Good for them. It's a nice flower shop. Doesn't have a name. It has great windows. And looks like they sell that too. They have sculptures and they have flowers. Thank you, John, for your like. Thank you, everyone who gave us a like so far today. So we're heading south. This is East 51st Street. We see the top of the summit in here. Well, traveling wherever you take yourself. Thank you, Marie. John, I bought and planted some flowers for my sister. Jay Chulo, thank you for your like. That's East 51st Street and First Avenue. A lot of information you can get from these stands occasionally, here and there. Random facts that I didn't know. Babki Chevy Block has a nail spa.
Very strange. Only
Yep, like so true, like that one. Now I'm sneezing. Okay, hopefully that's it. It's a little deli, but it's more than a little deli. There's a deli counter. Then they make you food, and you can buy something here. It's not like a supermarket, but kind of small supermarket with a big menu, and they still have bagels even now. Makes you think why they still have bagels. Omelets $8.50, specialty wraps $9.95, panini $9.95, hot drinks, coffee small $1.75, medium $2.49, large $3. Breakfast wraps $8.50, vegetarian wraps $9.95. Basically, not too bad for Manhattan. Could have been worse. It's getting darker. It's East 50th Street. Thank you, John. Bless you too. Hey, it's nice to see small business in the area. Yes, they still survive, believe it or not. Some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. Quite a few. M15 goes to East Harlem, northbound. And there are two M15s. Look, there's M15 here and M15 Select right there, which moves faster and because it makes less stops. Technically, it costs you the same as the bus, but you need to have a ticket. So you need to use one of these machines right here. To, if you have a Metro card, which is gives you, you know, the rides, pay per or unlimited. Oh, look at that! How cute! Oh wow! So the buses are free, like those who don't even have a card or wants to pay. Look at that! Out of service due to power failure, and then both machines are. Now this one, I don't know what this is. Ah, wait, this looks like a very old parking meter. Insert coins, pay. What if I have a Metro card? I don't have to do all this. So this dirty little machine can take your money, but if you have a prepaid Metro card, you cannot convert it to the ticket, which you would be able to do it right here. It's kind of weird that right here in a pretty decently located spot, both of the MetroCard machines are out of service due to power failure. And looks like it's been power failure for a while because it's dusty, it's not brand new. So, okay. Explain it to the big dudes that occasionally, you know, get on the bus and their job is to find you if you don't have a ticket and fine you then. Find you and fine you. Hi everyone, 140 plus people watching us, welcome. Vincent Garzon, I'm going to Blue Ridge, Georgia in October with my dad and brother. Sounds great. I'm good, thank you, hope you're good too. Ambrose, adorable. Yes, if you're talking about those machines, absolutely. East 49th and First Avenue. Oh, that's a beautiful car. Look at that. What is it? Lamborghini or Ferrari? I think it's Lambo. Highway is there and there's no access to the river from here. Oh, look where we are. This is United Nations Plaza. That's right, we're on the east side. And this is one of the Trump World Towers. Oh, it's called Trump World Tower. This one, black one right here. That's a building, one of them, that belongs to Trump organization. We happen to be in the United Nations area. First Avenue, that's right. How could I forget about it? Of course, we would not be able to walk down the waterfront right there. It's highly secure. Look, a bunch of people roller skating. Getting out of the tunnel somewhere, or the underpass rather. Is it probably, I don't know what it is. It's definitely organized. Interesting. And that's United Nations building right there. Welcome everyone. Hi Sunshine Afreen. Wow, that's quite a few, right? Definitely, like so far, well, a couple of thousand, maybe more. Johnson C, cool, First Avenue. Mason Y, hello, hello. I don't know what they're skating to, but they're moving uptown. I think this is about it. And now they are stuck at the traffic light, some of them, but they will continue, of course, in a moment. So, let's see. This is United Nations right in front of us. Let's zoom out a little, right there. You know, I've seen this building a million times. On TV and not on TV. No flags right now because there's nothing's going on, but when General Assembly is happening or something worldwide, then flags are all over and the security is crazy. Because all the presidents are coming and it's a big deal. The Trump World Tower, oh, how can I say that? Beautiful building if you look up. Kind of cloudy sky, kind of dark cloudy sky, kind of scary cloudy, but they said no rain. But then again, AccuWeather with a rain chance of about 4%. That should be alarming. Have an umbrella if anything. Corvettes, thank you. Marley December vlogs, thank you. Ambrose, supposedly they skate every Wednesday night. Maybe. There's so many different activities in New York, like a million different groups and activities. We're looking at the United Nations building. DC 322, wow, no one will play these days. Wow, Keisha never saw a roller skating group that big. Trying to see where they roll. That we don't know. Somewhere. Okay. Let's look northbound. This is what we see. And a little bit up and over. We are directly across from Pepsi-Cola sign. We don't see it well enough, but if we zoom, we're gonna lose the quality. But see the P? That's Pepsi-Cola sign on the other side of the street, right across from where we're standing. That's a great sculpture, of course, right there. That is inside of a United Nations area, the park. United Nations. The UN building. There's 50 United Nations Plaza. There's probably offices, residential, probably diplomats live here, or you know, people who work in the UN perhaps. UN is international territory, that's right. Everything behind that fence is international territory. Bros, good defeats evil is a bronze sculpture by Soviet Russian painter and sculptor Zurab Sevitelli. Good defeats evil, Soviet Russian. We're not going to elaborate on that, but you know. You know what I mean. This is permanent mission of Turkey to the United Nations. Beautiful building. Is this all of it? Nice. Then there should be a permanent mission of the US to the UN somewhere here as well. Yeah, Turkish house. Institute of International Education. We're approaching East 45th Street. Hey, Rev Dranger, good to see you. Joseph Taylor, and also issues its own stamps too. CMO Solutions, aloha from Maui. I visited Russia in 1987. I went to college in London. Hi, CMO Solutions. Thank you for chatting. Bob, the view of the UN is outstanding from Roosevelt Island, 100%, where you can see the big dome structure. LA, few people walking on the sidewalk. Yeah, this is not very populated area, to be honest. It's not residential. It's the United Nations, you know. There you go. Visitor check-in office. If you're visiting United Nations, the whole instruction.
That's just like a really aggressive drug. I'm gonna ask you.
This is the offices of the United States Department of State, of course. The offices of the United States Department of State. Oh, look at the windows right up there. Look, see the rainbow colors? That's cute. Good thing to look up sometimes. In celebration of the Pride Month, which is the whole month of June. This is Uganda House. CMO Solutions, love rainbows. I don't know if you saw our coverage of the Pride Parade last Sunday, but if you didn't, if you have a few minutes, check it out. We streamed the whole parade before and during, like for 7 hours and 1 minute. And then we streamed the evening after the parade, so another couple of hours. So if you're not too familiar with our channel, we invite you to take a look and explore a little bit. This is Republic of Korea, permanent mission to the UN. Now let me zoom out a little. Things better. There you go. CMO, just found your channel. Welcome. Welcome. CMO Solutions. Ambrose, no rainbows at the Uganda house. No, let's look for it again. That's Uganda house, and to the left is the United States building, and that one has rainbows right up there. Yep. This is the Lausanne. That's in Switzerland, right? And that's the name of the building, I believe. Residential luxury complex for, maybe, I'm assuming, I'm guessing, diplomats and their families. Even here, scaffoldings. Look at that. Not even luxury scaffoldings. This one is called the Sands. Pass and Identification Unit of the United Nations right across the street. In English and French. CatFan50, good evening. Christian Hansen, hi again. Nice and quiet here. And pretty secure too, I believe. East 45th Street. This is 304 East 45th Street. Now currently 75 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 25 Celsius. Maria Christina, good evening. Hi everyone, welcome. If you're new to our channel, we invite you to enjoy it and subscribe with all notifications, and don't forget to give us your likes, everyone, and perhaps if you want to give us a super chat or super sticker or maybe become a member, then you're more than welcome to do so, and thank you. Did you know neon lights were patented neon lights in 1915. His first neon sign appeared in New York City in 1924. June 28, 1969, the Stonewall Uprising begins following a police raid on the Stonewall Inn in Greenwich Village. Still historical sign and historic building which is in Greenwich Village, which we were walking around the day of the Pride March just a few days ago. Joanne, hi Joanne. We're on 2nd Avenue and we're still heading south on 2nd Avenue. La Trattoria, the pizzeria. Scott, I ordered pizza, was too hot to cook. Bob Kish, from 1946 to 1950, the United Nations was located in Flushing Meadow Park, Queens. Thank you, Bob. Sushi, please. Deli, Subway, even. Oh, Subway is still here. Freshly slicing. Open. Slicing deli meats. Freshly slicing. I don't think they're freshly slicing. I don't know. 150 plus people watching us. Cloudy sky, really dark and cloudy. Hopefully it's not gonna rain. East 44th Street and 2nd Avenue. John Deli is delicious. That's a MetLife building, the side of it right there in the center. Now, let's see if we can walk that way for a change.
There's no channel.
Another nails and spa. Nails and spas everywhere. Second Avenue northbound and southbound.
Good luck. I talk to you soon, alright?
So we're on East 44th Street. Walking toward MetLife building, which is right there in the center. Alcala restaurants, fine cuisine of Spain. Outdoor space and indoor space. Nice lanterns on each table. And that's a permanent mission of India to the United Nations. There's plenty of different permanent missions everywhere around here. This one is a permanent mission of India. Aragvi restaurants. Aragvi restaurants. Let's see, what cuisine is that? Georgian. That's Georgian. Not state of Georgia, country of Georgia. Everything you can imagine of.
Yo, Allie, give her the phone because you acting like y'all not getting no sleep. Alright.
Snoopy. Don't know what Snoopy is hiding, but that's a MetLife building. But I know what he means. Snoopy is, I don't know. Should be there somewhere. It's a nice outdoor space to this building. Look, Tesla. Must be fancy. And the building itself is beautiful. This one is called the Summit, but it's not the Summit that has an observation deck. It's a different Summit. Didn't know there is another one. There is something moving in there, and this is very interesting because it doesn't look like a fountain. It's not water, but it's like a pattern that is acting like a waterfall. But it's weird because if we look on top there, it looks like water, but then somehow it changes into pattern. Can't explain that. Has something to do with water, but how it's done, it's unique. Beautiful. And beautiful artwork as well. It's a water surface. Doesn't say what this is. Maybe it does. Let's see. It does. Summit of Manhattan. Australian artist Todd Stewart has reimagined the infinity symbol that unites the finite with the infinite while evoking the third aspect of fertility. (2018) Stainless steel polish to a mirror finish. Wow. Super creative. Tsushima, Japanese restaurants. Well, it's kind of dark, but it's open. It's open. We are approaching 3rd Avenue. Joanne, hey, we're good. Hope you're good too. That's nice. It's closed right now, but I guess people have access. Those who live here, or maybe even it's connected to the restaurant. That one's called Luke's Lobster. I guess when restaurant is open, this space is open. Look at that. That's water, but the lights are gorgeous. The water, and then the greenery on that wall, and the mural right up there. So all this combined looks pretty awesome. Classy, absolutely. Also, don't forget to look up over there with water and flowers and the tables there, and this is beautiful garden. I guess the entrance to the restaurant would be on a parallel street up there when it's open. Because this doesn't look like something that opens all the time. It looks like a fence, like permanent. Awesome. See, everywhere you turn, if you're not in a hurry and you start looking around, you'll discover something cool. Gee, very romantic. NY, beautiful. Another Le Pain quotidien that looks like it's in a lot of pain. Oh, what am I playing with English and French words? No, this one is All Day Bakery and Restaurant. No, this one's good. This one is good. That one was not, but this one looks like it has, I don't know, maybe it would, I don't know. It looks kind of like it's been abandoned, but not really. But that's probably what happens overnight, because they still have yogurt on the shelf, so I think it's still open when it's supposed to open. Oh, look, it's a nice angle to see Chrysler Building from here. It's Chrysler Building. Leale, Lara Reese, hi, wonderful. Hi, Leale. Chrysler Building, and the MetLife Building is there. with a little M up there. East 44th Street and 3rd Avenue. M101 going northbound to Fort George, 3rd Avenue in Amsterdam to 193rd Street. And now it's on 44th Street. Long way to go. Patrick and Wyatt, good to see you. Hi, hi. Another pizzeria. Every pizzeria I'm passing by is screaming at me like, hey, don't you want to try my pizza? And I was like, I wish I wanted to. I mean, I want to try, but I eat carbs lately too much, so I don't know, it's tempting now. And I walk a lot too, so I kind of burn all the calories at the same time, so I don't know. All these diets, very confusing. Chipotle is still open here. Bob Kish, I hope they put an observation deck on the Chrysler Building. They should. They should. It's very tall enough. It's tall enough to have one. John R. I had some Tony's pizza today. And East 44th Street. And we're approaching Lexington. Marie, you walk it off, you get a lot of exercise. Yeah, technically speaking, I do. Matthew M. Hey. 170 plus people watching us. Welcome everyone and thank you for walking with us this evening. Last Wednesday in June 2023. Don't forget your likes. Don't forget to share. And please subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Excessive heat is leaving the pipelines down there, down under. It's the side of Grand Central Terminal as well. Another Starbucks. Empty, probably closed. Grand Central Market, that's a supermarket inside of a Grand Central. Closed right now. Too late. There's Chrysler Building. Right here, right across the street. Ambrose blockage. There's Chrysler Building from Washington. Hey Norman, good evening. Tyler, happy Wednesday and summer.
Oh, yes.
Hey, Tahoe.
And he does in micro gas.
This is right directly across from a Chrysler Building. The entrance, one of them. 405 Lexington. Scaffolding is back in the view. Can see everything, almost everything. Hi, Gary.
Already did it.
Let's try again. Chrysler Building. It's Lexington Avenue from north to south. We turned right on 42nd Street. We're walking around Grand Central Terminal. Hyatt Grand Central, huge hotel here. And we're approaching Park Avenue. There's always a lot of people out here. Plus, they're doing some sort of construction. So, sorry. Creates inconvenience for pedestrians a little bit.
Yeah, that would be someone.
East 42nd. Let's cross here when we can. Pershing Square Plaza, that's what it's called right here. RJ, hey, someone cares about pedestrians, huh? Always. That music is hot dog stand right there. This one and this one. Come on, who else? Moving parts. Lots of moving parts. "42nd Street" it is, across from Grand Central Terminal. We're gonna have a better view of Grand Central in a moment from Park Avenue intersection. Oh, that's a nice colorful antenna there. Grand Central Terminal and MetLife Building. Awesome. And Chrysler is right there. Let's walk on 42nd for a little bit. Interesting piece of machinery. That's beautiful. And that's a summit. That's a real summit with observation deck on top. But almost on top. Beautiful, beautiful observation deck. Bros, beware of Chitauri invasion, Avengers movie, and location. Yep. Hey Brian, yes, very good point. Look again, MetLife and Grand Central. And we across the street from the summit, one Waterbuild Avenue, which is right there. Between Grand Central and this skyscraper. Someone's playing the sax. Ambrose, I might move to the giant trash plastic alley in the ocean. Yeah, it's probably strong enough to never sink. Chick-fil-A. That's the antenna on top of Bank of America Tower. Rainbow colors. Happy Pride everyone who celebrates. M42 Crosstown bus on 42nd Street. Where I started today? No, I started today on the east side around Sutton Place area. It's like almost all the way to the river, almost around 50th streets, 53rd, 55th, 57th. But we've been walking here regularly enough. The MetLife building used to be the Pan Am building, yep, which had a helipad on the roof in the 1960s. Yeah, all the good and not so good movies made in the 60s. They have at least one. They have anything to do with New York. They have Pan Am building in them at least for a couple of seconds. Eleale, beautiful. Oh. No, we didn't come back where we came from today. No, we're just browsing. We kind of moved from east to kind of toward the middle of Manhattan, around the same streets and a little to the south. So we kind of moved to southwest from where we came from today. This is Madison Avenue, this is East 42nd Street, so across Madison Avenue. Look at the reflection, that's beautiful. The real thing on the right and the reflection on the left. Just a reminder, don't forget your likes. May you love all the people out and about. Joe Hold. Hi, Joe. Good to see new friends in chat as well. Welcome, anyone who's new to our channel. Welcome, welcome. We're crossing Fifth Avenue. It's Fifth Avenue going up toward Central Park somewhere. And New York Public Library, the main building of New York Public Library. Let's take a look at the front of the building at night. With two lines in front of the entrance. Patience and fortitude. Two lines. This is Fifth Avenue and West 42nd Street. In celebration of Pride Month, you see two pride flags, and one of them says libraries are for everyone, the other one says stand against book banning. A. Richard Hansen, High Noble. Let's zoom out a little building right now. It's New York Public Library, West 41st Street and Fifth Avenue. Beautiful. Looks really awesome. at night, especially with the lights. Leale, we will see you later. Good night. Thank you for chatting. Ambrose, I'm against most books, but that's just because I don't care much to read. Beautiful fountains too. Smash that like button. Thank you. John R. I love the movies better. I like the movies better. Walking around New York Public Library. This is 40th Street, West 40th Street in front of us. A lot of tables here if you want to sit down. And chairs. As they're closing the area for the night. That's another library building, New York Public Library. It's a huge. Abdallah Maduka. Hey, hey, Abdallah. And just a reminder that we're chatting about certain things, but the chat has to be relevant, and you know, if we get the chat messages that are way off subject, then you know, we would kindly ask to not to spam if possible. Thank you. Ambrose, that's a real library where you can actually take out books. Yep. We're on West 40th Street, and we're approaching Bryant Park. Oh, that's nice. Open bar. I mean, the bar, and they're open, and restaurant, and they have a microphone. I think they had a party today, event. They look like they may be done. It's 9:22, perhaps. Or maybe they're in between. Could be a corporate event of sorts. Overall, a lot of people. Out and about. Good evening. Cheers. We're out and about New York City. Came from Sutton Place area toward Midtown, and now we are in Bryant Park, where still plenty of people, and the lawn is open today because I guess it wasn't raining that much lately, and therefore we can walk on the lawn, and anyone else too, if I feel like it. The grass is green, everything is cool, someone is sleeping right there. It's nice. I'm surprised I didn't bump into her when I was there June 12, 19. Ambrose, well, yeah. Wow, the movies really brought people out the other night in comparison. Yes, we saw what, 3,000 people, 5? I don't even know. There were plenty, but the lawn was closed. If the lawn was open, better. That would be twice as much. Hi, Eileen. Good evening. I think I'm really going to get some pizza after we're done streaming, because walking around really burns the calories, and I don't know, for some reasons it feels like pizza right now, so perhaps we'll grab a few slices. Still a bunch of tables, and they're kind of a little disorganized, kind of mixed together. I guess maybe this is how they kept them from the last night. I don't know. Maybe this is their new thing. But this really looks like maybe they do it on purpose. But at the end of the day, I doubt it. I mean, it's table and like chairs around it. Lots of chairs and types. I mean, it's convenient in a way. So it's kind of like a disorganized order or something. Or in other words, those who want to sit down, they will find very comfortable spot, no matter how many people are here together. Eileen, good idea. Out and about, you have to go to Ray's Pizza. Yeah, Ray's Pizza is good pizza. Good pizza. Which woman? Hey, which woman? Those pedicabs are so loud. They're constantly back and forth. This is a busy tourist spot, an intersection and area. So every time we hear loud music, that's a pedicab passing by. Stage is empty today. Ambrose, I went to famous regionalways. Whose birthday is today? I missed something. Happy birthday, but whose birthday is today? Scarecrow 1223 sub. The fountain is dry today. I mean, it's full of water, but that's about it. Nice view of the summit, with the summit actually visible from here. And a little bit of a Chrysler Building right there. Whole Foods Market is on the bottom of Sales Tower, the Salesforce Tower, which is right here. Are they still open? It could be open. We're streaming for 1 hour and a half. Whoa, time flies. We browsed today pretty nicely. We browsed around the United Nations area as well. Same city but slightly different route every time. That's what we try to do, to explore more and more. Which woman, happy birthday. Thank you for letting me know. That's the Salesforce Tower, and across the street, Bank of America Tower. To the right. They're on West 41st Street and 6th Avenue, Avenue of the Americas. And this is probably where we're going to slow down for tonight and say goodnight as we overlooking 41st Street between 6th Avenue and all the way down there to Port Authority Bus Terminal, which is on 8th Avenue. They are not going to screw our stream with their music, not today. We are going to say goodnight from New York City. Today is last Wednesday of June 2023. July is coming soon. We're not in the middle of the summer, but soon we will be. Time flies, so let's try to slow down as much as we can and enjoy our free time, which we don't have much of, as much as we can. I'm glad I was able to take you with me on the walk today, and always thank you so much for walking from the comfort of your own homes. Thank you for saying hi in the chat, for chatting, for supporting us, for giving us a like, for subscribing. We welcome our new subscribers and thank our old subscribers, members, and supporters for your time and for the interest and for liking what we do and for, you know, finding interest in what we do and enjoying our content, our streams, our videos, and our posts sometimes. I want to thank you all again and wish you good night, good morning if you're watching us from across a few ponds on the other side of the globe, and wish you all the best. Take care. Take good care of yourselves, your loved ones, and try to stay happy and healthy as much as you can. Patrick and White, Daisy, enjoy your pizza. Thank you, and White. Take care, everyone. Ali Ale, perfect architecture. Good night, John. Thank you. Daisy, good night. Alan, Delilah, a different take. Good night. Patrick and White, see you soon. Marie, just Marie, you're welcome. Thank you everyone. Bob Kish, thank you for watching and enjoying. We will see you soon. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your day or the beginning of a new one. Good night, everyone.